Maniacs, welcome back to the channel, your local bedhead here. Now, I did talk about the Conjuring House quite a bit a while back. I took a giant break. Things weren't really, turning up. Things weren't really changing at all, so I just decided to lay off and let things just kind of play out and see how things were gonna turn out, and it seems like something has come up. And this is from, I'm looking at a post by Kenny Biddle, and I'm sure he shared this from another source, so I obviously trust Kenny Biddle. This is probably really official, and the owner is starting to fire back at some of the people who have been talking about the Conjuring House drama. I don't know if that involves me or not. I'm not sure who it's all going to involve. I know it says certain names, obvious names, that we kind of had a feeling she was probably going to go after. If anybody, Jason Hawes' name looks like it's involved. First off and foremost, I don't think this is going to go anywhere. I don't think she's going to be able to sue anybody, because it's clearly obvious that she just has been so unhinged and just doing things that really would make anybody question her. So I don't think it's going to go anywhere personally. I don't think she's going to be able to sue anybody. I know she has some lawsuits heading her way right now, so I just doubt it's going to go anywhere. But let's just go ahead, take a look, see what she had to say, and I'll give you my thoughts. All right, so this is the post that was shared by Kenny Biddle. Let's go ahead and read it. The Conjuring House is closed until further notice, which is probably something that should have happened a while back. I mean, they were told to not be running their business, so this should have happened a while back. We will update you on our reopening as soon as we know it. Okay. I am Jacqueline Marie Nunez, her middle name this time, Marie Nunez, owner, currently preparing lawsuits against Corey Heisen, Jason Hawes, and other people for hate speech on YouTube and social media. Also lawsuits against YouTube, Discovery, streaming channels, and Facebook for allowing slander, defamation, and intentional infliction of emotional distress on me, and tortious interference with a business, Needham Bank, and or Fair Harbor booking site for, I'm assuming this is, I can't understand what that says. Conjuring House theft, maybe, of the Conjuring House earnings? Something like that. Okay. The reality is, and I guess she's going to be trying probably, I'm assuming, it doesn't say anything about the news network that covered it, because they covered it too, and whatnot. Though they weren't really talking about the mental stuff that she was going through and whatnot. People, most people telling her that she needs to seek help, and actually trying to make sure she seeks help because she wasn't getting it, that she needs to stop getting on social media and talking like this. Everybody at first was very passionate, very compassionate towards her, saying, hey, take a chill pill, calm down, get off the internet. That's where it was at first. And then it got worse. It consistently got worse. Yeah, we'll see. But I doubt it's going to go anywhere, because clearly she is the person in the wrong here. Theft of the Conjuring House earnings, Facebook for First Amendment free speech and freedom of expression violations by unpublishing the Conjuring House page to silence my voice. Okay, that's for Facebook, yeah, because they took it down. Lawsuits against the town of Burrillville, the state of Rhode Island, and Facebook for failing. You really just want everybody to turn on you. Even your own home state is going to turn on you for even suggesting you want to sue them. Yeah, you pretty much, I think, yeah, you're, like, if your business wasn't already buried, you're practically burying your business right here, like, officially. Like, nobody's going to want you running any business around there ever again. My God. And Facebook for failing to prosecute these criminals for having an opinion. You see, that's the problem. That's the hypocrisy right there. She's apparently allowed to have her opinion out there, but if anybody wants to state their opinion, they're criminals. They're horrible people. I love that attitude. Just love it. And or allowing the destruction of my reputation and business, which is something she did herself. She threw her own business and her own reputation into the mud herself. People talked about it because, the Conjuring House in and itself is a pretty big topic, and people genuinely are interested to know what's going to happen with it. When it comes to her reputation, she was the one who really started throwing it into the mud herself. It wasn't anybody else. Everybody could clearly see her posts and be like, that's pretty off. It had nothing to do with anybody, in my opinion. It was her. If she had just dropped everything and let it all go, it would never have happened. But she didn't. That's the problem. She was being called out. Based on information provided by the U.S. government for sponsored strategy to close paranormal locations, finally the town of Burrillville arbitrary and capricious, if I mispronounced that, I apologize. Non-renewal of the Conjuring House business license, violation of constitutional and administrative, state, federal, and international laws. The Conjuring House will open for business statewide and worldwide. I can't see it because of this blue thing, but that's not Kenny's fault. I don't blame it. It's fine. Lessons in violation of the constitutional administration of state. Oh yeah, it is. The Conjuring House will open for business again. Our stateside and worldwide following is extensive, and you, our guests, deserve access to the most famous paranormal location in the world. It's not famous for the reasons she thinks it is anymore. It is very famous for other reasons. It has nothing to do with ghosts. This place has almost been practically debunked. Now, do I think it is not? Do I think the Conjuring House is haunted? There's a part of me that, yes, I believe there's actually something there. Do I believe it's as extensive as these paranormal investigators or ghost hunters make it out to be, and how much she made it out to be? Absolutely not. I do not think that in the slightest. And hey, she's not calling it the new name, the Realm of Arnold. She's not calling it the Realm of Arnold anymore. But yeah, this is not going to go anywhere. I'm sorry to tell you, but this really will not go anywhere. I don't see where you're in the right here. I don't. And anybody who could look at all of this, I just don't think it's going to work out in your favor. I really don't. You would almost been better off just to, like, stop. Again, the only person you can blame is yourself when it comes to your reputation. The things that you were posting, saying that people like Mythos Paranormal and all of them were just evil people. Thankfully my name was not mentioned throughout this, but I can already assume you probably have not liked what I've said. And, obviously Jason Hawes, of course, is another name. It's honestly a shame. You really wish she would just drop it at this point, but this goes to show you that this is who she is. And she is going to be just continuously hammering down on this until she wins in something, because she wants to win at something here. But the reality is she's just in the wrong corner. It's a shame. It really actually is a shame to see this. Like, it's just stop. Handle what you're already going through. Realize your faults, your losses, start anew, get a fresh, clean slate. She really does not want to lose here. And it's showing a lot, actually, for removing these horrible posts that she was making, these very unhinged and out there posts. And look, people can make unhinged and out there posts, but the reality of the situation is she is a business owner, and a business owner of a very popular location. There's no getting around it. The Conjuring House is a very popular location. There's a lot of people who follow and a lot of people who are interested in it. She was posting some rather horrible stuff, and people have screenshots. I really shouldn't be surprised. This does sound like something out of nowhere that would happen. She's being sued for a couple things, and, really reasonable things, like not paying her employees. Reasonable. Like, makes sense. People would want their money. She's never going to see this video. She's not going to care what anybody says. So I'm not going to really end it by saying you just need to get off social media, because she clearly does not care. She doesn't care. And it's sad, actually. It's sad, because if she had cared and listened to people telling her what she was doing wrong, instead of just being in her own world where she's doing everything right, this would not happen. Look how unhinged. Look what she said about people. Look where people tried to defend themselves. I mean, now, look, again, the reason why I tackled this was because, actually, I am a YouTuber. So I don't know if this is going to involve me or not. I'm not sure if this is going to involve other YouTube content creators or whatnot. But you trying to now go after everybody for saying how they feel because you feel like you couldn't say how you feel. Everybody heard how you felt. Everybody heard it. Nobody liked it. So Facebook, because you were calling people evil and, defamation of character, you were saying Mythos Paranormal was evil and wicked and shit like that. That's defamation of character. You're claiming that he's an evil person, but hell, you going and saying Jason Hawes tried to assassinate you. You cannot not see it. What a shame. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll see you all in the next one. Please do take care. Throwing down, coming after me if you
Du kan, du kannst, vi kan satses, du. You won't